I wanna just lick my lips. Hi and welcome to Vincenzo's Plate, where amazing homemade Italian food is made. Today we are making one of the most popular Italian recipes around the world, chicken cacciatora, pollo alla cacciatora. And what does it mean? This means the hunter's chicken or the chicken hunters. And the hunters normally goes to the bush. And what do you find in the bush? You find porcini mushrooms, you find more wild mushrooms, you find truffle and more wild produce, the best. So I'm gonna take this chicken cacciatore to the next level by using porcini mushrooms. Yeah, this is something that you will find in a 5-star Michelin restaurant. But the best part is, you're making this yourself at home. Guys, let's make this easy chicken cacciatore with porcini mushrooms. And please, 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 don't buy the chicken from those big shops. Buy it from your trusted butcher or from the farmer. We need to support real food. This is the food that we need. Eggs, chicken come from the farm, not from those big shops who sell chicken full of steroids and hormones. We don't need that. Let's go into details now. First thing to do is to get some nice dry porcini mushrooms and soak them in hot water so they become nice and soft. Now, in a nice pot, we want to put extra virgin olive oil, make sure it's extra virgin olive oil, and 2 cloves of garlic. And then we add a little bit of rosemary, so we get the oil to get a beautiful flavor. You cook it for a couple of minutes, just because, like I said, we want the oil to have a nice taste. And then we add the chicken. So we got chicken thighs, we got chicken drumstick, chicken wings, a mix. It's a 1 kilo of chicken, that's what I've got today. You put them in the pan, you make sure you put them nice next to each other, and then we start cooking them. I like to cook them for 5 minutes each side, so you get them a little bit brown. And then we start adding our flavors. So we start from the pepper and the salt, which is very important. And then we want to add a little bit of dry herbs. I use a mix of marjoram and thyme for this. Now again, we turn them again. So let's say we want to do maybe 5 minutes one side, 5 minutes the other side. Then we add 1 carrot cut into small pieces and 1 celery stick cut into small pieces. And now we are ready to cook it, to go to the final step. So after about 15 minutes that we are cooking it, we want to add a glass of white wine. Feel free to use red wine, but I like to use the white wine for better presentation. Now it's time for you to close the top of just with a lid, and you want to keep the flavors in there. Again, we want to rotate it one more time. We do this cooking in the wine for about 10 minutes, and you will see when the wine evaporates. When the wine is gone, you add Italian passata, Italian tomato sauce, or just Italian finely chopped tomatoes. You need to get this beautiful flavor from the tomato. Now the porcini mushrooms are ready to go in. Make sure you strain the water, because the dry porcini, they hold a little bit of sand from the ground. You don't want that. Now, final step, last 20 minutes of cooking. We're cooking this beautiful chicken cacciatora for the last 20 minutes, and you want to rotate them every now and then. First, because you don't want the chicken to get stuck to the bottom. Second, because you want to make sure that the chicken is cooked properly everywhere, evenly. And look, this is heaven. Now, when you serve this beautiful chicken or any dish that you serve, make sure you put pride into it. So put a little bit of sauce in the middle, use a nice plate, decorate it properly, put the sauce on top, and just the final touch, a little bit of parsley. Very simple, but it's always nice to present it this way to your guests and for yourself. Foodie friends, I can't describe the smell in my kitchen. The funghi porcini is like unique. If you never had funghi porcini before, you're missing out. Now, the best chicken cacciatora, it's about to be enjoyed by Vincenzo's Plate, and I want you to make it. Help me to make this video one of the most popular videos on YouTube. Just like it, comment, and share it with your friends. Of course, red wine is what you need to have. It's a must with chicken cacciatora. I'm using beautiful Montepulciano d'Abruzzo today, Zaccagnini Winery. Thank you very much for watching my show. We will see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe. E ora si mangia! Vincenzo's Plate. Nice, moist, tasty. I wanna just lick my lips.